The following is an Ellwood City Sports production.
Two to the right. Quick pass out there to Dom Ho. He gets up to the 50-yard line. He's got blockers down. He goes, makes a man miss. He's got the first down. Does a little wiggle all the way. He's still on his feet. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown! Off the Partridge. Tucks it in the left hand. He's up the left side, and he's going to go all the way. At the 10, the 5, touchdown! 4th and 15. It's all down to this. Back to pass. Give and chase. Throws it out there, and he's hit. He's short of the line again. He's short of the line again.
Good free kick. Nice header by Keystone Oaks. But taken there by Huth.
Shot on net.
And it's a goal!
Puts it up, and down it goes. That's the game! Playoff win for the Wolverines. Inbound to Caleb serving. Yes! It's gone! Shoots it. It's over! The boy is over! The Wolverines win!
Left side field, chasing his left fielder. It's going to go all the way out of the ballpark. A home run. Contact there, deep, sending back the center fielder up to the fence line. A base hit there for Luke Raleigh. She will turn and go to third on the triple. Good afternoon, Ellwood City sports fans. Welcome into Deer Lakes High School here as we're bringing you live coverage of WPIAL High School Softball Semifinals as we officially have our first out of the inning here. A little bit of a delay, just a tad bit here. We do apologize for the little bit of a late delay there. We're just kind of jumping into things here with a 4 o'clock start, 3:58 local time. Ellwood City is at the plate first today. Going to see a little bit of blue across the board here. South Park is wearing the white tops with the blue pants. Ellwood City will be wearing the white with the blue accent. So very similar colors across the board as Ellwood City's up at the plate first. Prestapine so far today, that was a pop fly for the first out. So an out there to, I believe it was the second baseman. So one gone here for the pitcher for the South Park Eagles. And we're going to be talking about some crazy numbers for the next couple of hours. That is number 25, Sydney Seckley. She has over 750 strikeouts in her career. And when you combine her and Amber McQuistion today for the Wolverines, you got over 1,250 plus strikeouts combined, as that will be the second out on the strikeout there. So Flino goes down with the strikeout. That'll be the first one of the evening for Seckley. So that'll bring up the third batter of today's game for the Wolverines, and that is Amber McQuistion. She'll be doing the pitching duties for the Wolverines, number 24. In her career, she's at 512 strikeouts. So, again, a lot of swing and misses you're going to be seeing today. Last time out, Amber McQuistion had 7 strikeouts, and then for South Park Seckley, she had 20 in a 2-0 victory over Avonworth. Amber McQuistion with those 7 strikeouts in a 3-0 victory over McGuffey that you were able to watch on Ellwood City Sports. Swing and a miss there by McQuistion, evens account 1-1. Big shout out to the Deer Lakes High School athletics, the facilities, the whole workers, everybody volunteering to make this thing happen here. And we know we're going to talk to Athletic Director Charles, who helped set us up today. That one up high, swing and a miss for strike 2. You're going to hear a little bit of wind off of the open mic. No press box here, but we are directly behind home plate here to see the strikes, and the ball is directly on your screen. That one down low evens at 2-2. The American flag is directly right behind us. We were watching it during the national anthem. It was blowing out to the outfield and then a little bit to the left. So we'll see if the ball will carry today or not. Depends on the situation. The wind keeps bending. I would say it's at least 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. The weathercast-wise is not looking too bad in terms of rain, as that one is an error dropped by the second baseman. Unfortunately, I believe that's number 7, Christina Polk. She drops that one, so Amber Quishin will get on base with the error there. So Ellwood City will have an opening runner on the bases. So that'll bring up the next batter, and that is Alexis Beck. And we were talking about she may have had one of the better plays of the day in terms of last game out. She made a double play throw from center field to get the runner advancing by McGuffey at third base. So we know that she defensively can do things, and we'll see what she can do here at the plate. 0-1 count. That one outside for ball. No movement by McQuishin. Good recovery there by the catcher. That's number 23, I believe. Emma Hayes, one of the sophomores on this team. Both these rosters very thin and small. Ellwood City with 12 and, well, South Park Eagles with 13. That one pitched. Contact foul to the left side of your screen. You can kind of see it up there. The baseball field is where that gentleman is going to pick it up right behind us. So that one's fouled off, makes the count 1-2. Here's the 1-2 from Seckley. Right there, called third strike for the second strikeout of the inning. Seckley makes up for the error, so that'll end the top of the first for the Wolverines. So while we have a moment, folks, once again, you are watching WPIAL High School Softball Semifinals. It's the Ellwood City Wolverines, the number 4 seed, taking on the number 1 seeded South Park Eagles here at Deer Lakes. We do appreciate you tuning in on Ellwood City Sports. Brad Windhorst alongside my dad, Dave Windhorst, here making the call for today. Again, you can check us out on our website, www.ecwolverines.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the whole works. You can catch the quarterfinals game for softball, but more importantly, you can go back and watch last night's game of a crazy finish there from Pullman Park in baseball. Ellwood City advances. We do have a little homework to do. We do apologize to Avonworth. They did come back in the bottom of the 7th to beat Charleroi. So in baseball, the Final Four teams are Avonworth, along with South Park. Trying to make sure I don't mess this up. Or is it Mount Pleasant? I don't even remember. But we do know that the other semifinal is Ellwood City and Riverside. They will be playing once again at Pullman Park, 6 p.m. tomorrow night. We did put in for it. We'll see if we can get it. Hopefully we can. If not, I do believe Lawrence County Sports Network will be hopefully there right behind us to potentially try to grab that one. We're hoping that we can get it on Ellwood City Sports, with it being the Rivell Rival Cup. Either way, we'll make things happen. Here-wise, we're down to the Final Four. We've got South Park, the number 1 seed, Ellwood City, Mount Pleasant, and then Keystone Oaks, the 4th and final team pulling that upset over Mohawk. Again, these 4 teams are buying a bid to the finals, and also you have to win today to indirectly clinch a game in the state playoffs. If you lose today, your WPIAL season is done, but you do have a consolation game to potentially get that final spot in the state playoffs. So first pitch there of the game for McQuishin was a strike, and it comes back and evens it now 1 apiece. Up first is the first baseman. That's number 13. That is Sydney Dubiak. That one, the ball, once again, makes the count now 2-1. Ellwood City, once again, with the full whites. The easiest way to tell it. South Park with the blue pants. 2-1 count here. Missing up high in the zone, makes the count now 3-1. So just a little bit high there is McQuistion. Here's the 3-1 pitch from McQuistion. Swing and a miss, makes the count full now, 3-2. A lot of Ellwood City fans here. The baseball team making a trip out here before they have to go back home and practice. Do appreciate them coming out here and supporting the Lady Wolverines. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So first strikeout of the day for McQuistion. Picks up where she left off in that McGuffey game, and we do know that there's a lot of Ellwood fans at home. Not really sure why WPIAL decides to make games 4 o'clock. There's no reason for it, but they did it anyways. At least we're on turf. So that'll bring up the next batter, and I believe that's number 23 here, the catcher. So that one is outside for ball 1. That would be Emma Hayes. 1-0 count for McQuistion. That one there, called a strike, evens it back up 1 apiece. Both these teams having shutouts in their quarterfinals. A 2-0 win by South Park and a 3-0 win by Ellwood City. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And folks, we'll have a graphic after the end of the first inning. Again, talking about the stats between these two teams, my goodness. Combined 1,200 strikeouts. That means McQuistion is getting 7 to 8 strikeouts per game. And on the flip side, Sydney Seckley is averaging almost 10. It's like 9.5 strikeouts per game in her career. Both are seniors, and I tell you what, we'll say it after this pitch here, 2-2, up high, full count. This is not the last time they'll see each other. Amber McQuistion going to Slippery Rock University and Seckley going to Gannon. So at some point in their future college career, they will see each other. Full count. Fouled back here behind home plate. Beautiful turf field that was just put in fairly recently for Deer Lakes. Again, no press box, but they do have the generator going, and it's working out well here. That one a called third strike at the top of the zone. So back-to-back Ks by Amber McQuistion. As Ellwood with defensively 2 gone. So that'll bring up number 25. That's the opposing pitcher, and that is Sydney Seckley. That pitch there is a ball, makes the count 1-0. The stature of these two pitchers is very similar. They deal real fast. That one punched through to the right side. Tough play by the shortstop. She drops it. It falls right in front of her indirectly, so that will be indirectly, I want to say, scored as a base hit here. It will put Seckley at first, and it's kind of fitting. Ellwood City got 1 runner on, and that was McQuistion, and South Park got 1 runner on, and that is the opposing pitcher, and that being Seckley. So we'll head to the next batter, and that's, I believe, the first baseman, number 36. That is Grace Kepton. That one outside for ball 1. We're trying to get something on Game Changer. Unfortunately, both these teams' Game Changers is not available, so we cannot follow a single stat during the game. So we're going to have to keep track of it on the paper ourselves. That one there, punch to left field. It's going to be in the glove. What a catch by number 12, Jaden Allwine. She had to take 5 or 6 steps back, and she didn't catch it right off the bat. She had no clue. She turns to her left, then her right, and over the shoulder, she makes the catch for the 3rd out. We'll head to the top of the 2nd, folks, here on Ellwood City Sports. We're still scoreless through 1. All right, folks, welcome back here. Let's give a little bit of information here on Ellwood City-wise. Ellwood City being the number 4 seed. They finished in Section 2, 10-5, 7-3 overall with a second-place finish, upsetting Avonworth twice to get that seed. And then for the South Park Eagles, they finished the section undefeated 10-0, first place, 18-0 basically, except for one little blemish there. That one doesn't really matter too much because it was during one of the last games of the season. And on section there, I believe it was Hempfield that beat them 7-6, so no big deal there. That one there punched, and a catch made by the second baseman for the out, but good contact there, unfortunately, for the first out against the Wolverines. That was Kylie Levere at the plate batting. So that'll bring up the third baseman, number 14, Kaylee Palumbi, here with one gone in the early going. That one there called a strike. Sackley gets ahead 0-1. One count here. Right there makes the count 0-2 for Seckley and the Eagles. These two teams, well, we'll say schools, relatively know each other. We saw them both play in the semifinals for football just last year. So South Park and Ellwood City making things happen. And then, well, don't forget basketball. Boys basketball, they played on the same court down at South Park. So two schools in way two different directions. One way north of Pittsburgh, one south. Have played a couple games against each other recently. That one there, swing and a miss, strike 3 for another K. So quickly, things rolling in favor of both pitchers right now are dealing. Only one hit in the game so far, and that was by the Eagles. That'll bring up number 2, the second baseman, Kara Kreitzer for Ellwood City, a name that we've heard several years recently. Between her and her sister, Caitlin Kreitzer. Let's see if Ellwood City can get another one in the field of play here. 0-1 count right there. Punch to the shortstop. Give me a quick throw here in time. Good defense here by the Eagles. A 1-2-3 inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second here on Ellwood City Sports. Still scoreless, 0 apiece.
In case of bathrooms.
All right, folks, welcome back here as we get ready for the bottom of the second inning here. Quickly, McQuistion gets ahead 0-1 on the count. That'll bring up, I believe that's Caitlin Polk. Makes the count 0-2. Yep, Caitlin Polk playing right field for the Eagles. That one fouled right back off of the back fence here behind home plate. Again, both these teams very defensively sound and made things happen in the circle pitching-wise. Both teams, there is a little bit of a book on them. Both teams have struggled a little bit during the playoffs to get some bats rolling, as once again, another strikeout here for McQuistion. So one gone here for Eagles in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up number 10, the left fielder, Caitlin Mattis. Caitlin, a senior, one of the seniors on this team. Again, both these rosters very, very thin. 12 for Ellwood with 2 injuries and 13 for the Eagles. Means basically the 9 that play on the field got to go the full distance. There's a strike. McQuistion dealing, getting right back into this one here. Evens the count 1-1. 1-1 pitch from McQuistion. Punch there, and this is going to be in field of play live down that left field baseline, turning for 2. She will stand up for a double, that being Caitlin Mattis, and that's the second base hit of the game for the Eagles. This one more important, an extra base hit. She will slide right into second base here with 1 gone. So a little bit of trouble down that left field line there. Was about 5 feet fair. Give credit, though, to Allwine. She got it in as quickly as she could, but that was a double. That'll bring up the next batter, the 7th batter on this lineup, number 12. That's Layla Pacifico. First pitch there up high for ball 1. So indirectly the first scoring opportunity. Eagles get their first runner in scoring position. Base hit, line drive out of the infield. Could play to run. That one fouled straight back, evens the count 1-1. Fans are still rolling in here with a 4 o'clock start time. Pretty far travel for both teams. It's about 50 minutes for Ellwood and about 45 minutes for South Park, so fairly evenly positioned. That one fouled back, makes the count now 1-2. So we do have a couple ball chasers here. I think we're getting a couple more to add into it. Nice facility, nice location. You got a hill behind home plate, but unfortunately it doesn't feed back down to home plate. That one makes the count even 2-2. I would say the best seat in the house is either right directly behind home plate up high, or you can see him in the background there, folks. Center field, nice location-wise to see the game. 2-2 count. And I think they're going to say that one was fouled off first. Yep, they're going to say dead ball fouled off, so we'll stay here 2-2. So far, Amber McQuistion, 30 pitches with 3 strikeouts. 2 hits given up, but hasn't hurt her yet so far. 2-2. Contact there, fly ball. This is deep on left field. Allwine back to make the catch for the outs. Meanwhile, Mattis does tag up from second. So 2 gone in the inning, and I tell you what, Allwine has been very active today in left field. Makes a great catch yet again. The runner does advance, though, to the third. So 2 gone here for the Eagles. Runner is just 60 feet away, right beside their head coach, and that being RJ Matetic. Getting some instructions here to home plate. First pitch missing just up high for ball 1. And that'll bring up to the plate. I want to say this is number 5, Paige Van Dyke, the third baseman. 1-0 count. She thought about going either way. It was going to be a strike, and that is Van Dyke. Strike called makes the count even 1-1. Here's the 1-1 count. Right there, punched and slapped to the right field line, but foul. Makes the count now 1-2 in favor of Amber McQuistion. Looking to get out of this little jam here in the early going. So 1-2 count here, 2 outs. McQuistion just needs 1 pitch, and she'll be unscathed here in the second. Here's the pitch. Up high, she thought about it, she holds back. Good at bat here by Van Dyke to even that one up. Deuce is wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third for the Eagles. That one slapped to the first baseman, pressed the pine. She'll touch the base for the 3rd out. And Amber McQuistion and the Lady Wolverines defense get through it. We'll head to the top of the 3rd. Scoreless still here from Deer Lakes High School. You're watching Ellwood City Sports. Ellwood 0, South Park 0. right, folks, welcome back here to Deer Lakes High School. Still scoreless here as we start the top of the third inning here in the WPIAL High School softball semifinals. The number 1 and number 4 seeded South Park versus Ellwood City Wolverines. So up at the plate here for Ellwood City, the top of the third, that will be number 12, Jaden Allwine. She's been pretty busy in the defensive position-wise in left field. That one there low again, so first time today the pitch is kind of slipping out of the hand of Seckley. Again, it hasn't, well, don't want to say it, but it has not rained since this game started, but there is moisture in the air, and the trip down, it did rain a little bit. That one drops down low yet again. Unfortunately, not a tough ball there to frame, and umpire went and pointed to South Park saying it was outside to the left. So a 3-0 count here to Allwine. Seckley with the pitch. That one right there, kind of a no take, take sign is on and don't swing. Let a couple pitches, you never know, maybe it misses and you can get a free base to first. 3-1 count. Right there, swing and a miss. That'll make the count full now for Allwine, 3-2. Head coach Gary Rosansky, third baseline, and then Rob Sedgwick there at first. Jason Schwartz helping out as well for the Wolverines. 3-2, down low for ball 4, so that'll plate Allwine at first base as the wind continues to blow here from Deer Lakes High School. You can see on your screen it's blowing from center field to left side. So that's kind of why Allwine has been busy so far for Ellwood. So Allwine is at first, and that'll bring up the bottom of the lineup here. Number 9 hitter, number 18, Taylor Hoffman, the right fielder. Last time out, she was 2 for 3. She looks to lay down the bunt. It's popped up. That's going to be trouble. Allwine reads it well. She gets back, though, so it is going to be a pop fly sack bunt for the first out. Allwine does stay, though, at first.
Now batting, number 25, Riley Preston.
So we'll head back to the top of the lineup here, and that'll go to Riley Prestapine. With 1 out, runner at first. That one up high for ball 1. Again, that zone pretty straightforward here, folks. You can kind of see how if it's right at the glove level of the helmet with the catcher, it's going to be a ball. So, like this zone, it's going to make you have to earn it here. That one there catches the corner, makes the count even 1-1. Both these teams had a little different pathway to get here. South Park was considered one of the top seeds, if not one of the best teams in 3A to start the year, and South Park Eagles were ranked for 1, and that's where they finished with an 18-0 record going into that Hempfield game. They're 18-1. Ellwood City was expected to make playoffs, but we had a bunch of seniors and a lot of movement and a lot of positions that they had to fill, but give credit to Amber McQuistion and a bunch of freshmen on this team. Bottom of the lineup coming through for Ellwood City. Got to give them credit. 2 big victories over Avonworth kind of sparked the offense and sparked things in the right direction. They finished the year 10-5 with the victory over McGuffey as well. So 2-2 count here. That one there, swing and a miss, strike 3 for Prestapine. So unfortunately, she's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. So 2 gone here. Allwine still at first. That will bring up the second batter in the lineup, the shortstop, Crystal Felino, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. As you may have heard some of the fans here saying, got to get a 2-out rally here. That's the first pitch that slipped out of the hand. You can kind of see it from Seckley. She's kind of motioned that it slipped right out of her hand going up high for ball 1. Give credit to the catcher, Emma Hayes, to keep that one in check. 1-0 count. Right there, called strike, evens it back up 1-1. So far between Amber McQuistion and Sydney Seckley, both of them, when they get behind 1-0, they're quickly right back to even it up. Cannot speak enough about how well the pitching has been. Swing and a miss, strike 2. This is kind of setting up very similar to both these teams' matchups in the quarterfinals. Not many hits between the two teams in a 2-0 and a 3-0 victory, so 2 shutouts. It's going to come down to, fortunately, who makes the first mistake of the day. Called third strike, another strikeout for Sydney Seckley. That'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Still scoreless here from Deer Lakes High School. 0 apiece. All right, folks, welcome back here as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Throw there to first. Unfortunately, off the glove of the second baseman, covering at first. Prestapine had to come up. It was a bunt attempt, and that will be safe at first. That is Allison O'Connor, basically playing the flex position here, folks. So that'll be a runner at first now for the Eagles. We'll head back to the top lineup. Small ball throw down the second, not in time and offline. So just like that, the runner will advance to second, and we've kind of had a feeling this was what to be expected. Maybe some small ball, get some speed going, and just like that, South Park not wasting any time with a runner now at second. 1-0 count here to the top of the lineup. That is Sydney Dubiak. So unfortunately, it's a little step off there of the circle area, and the rubber there will be considered a ball. So it's 2-0, punched right back to McQuistion. She'll throw to first in time for the first out. So another sack bunt there gets the job done. Runner will advance to third with 1 out. So South Park looking to try to get a lead here, basically. So that'll bring up the second batter of the lineup. That's number 23, Emma Hayes, the catcher, knowing that a runner's just 60 feet away and only 1 out. Again, head coach Matetic, RJ, giving the directions here to the batter, Emma Hayes. 0-1 count. Up high, evens the count 1-1. Fans continuing to pour in here from the right field area. Deer Lakes Athletics here, making things happen at 4 o'clock. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Big one there from McQuistion. As this one progresses forward, every position just becomes that much more meaningful. Right now, this is big for Ellwood City. They got to keep a runner there at third. 1-2 count for McQuistion. Up high, makes it even. No pitch count issues in softball, so you know McQuistion's gonna go the entire distance. So is Seckley. That one punched through the center field. This is gonna be trouble. It's back, gone. A home run. A home run swing there. Wow. A strike to center field by number 23, Emma Hayes. And she will make the difference here so far in this one. A 2-run shot, direct center field. That makes the score now 2-0 in favor of the Eagles. And the Eagles are not done yet. Only one out. That one is fouled off to the right side for strike one. That'll bring up number 25, Sydney Seckley, the opposing pitcher here. Unfortunately, I do not have any stats on the Eagles. Everything is blocked. And Max Preps does not have any stats in. They kind of locked that thing down. That one there, punch to the third baseman, throw to first in plenty of time for the second out. So nice little bounce back there from Lady Wolverines defense there for the second out.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 36.
After the 2-run shot by Emma Hayes. That'll bring up number 36. That's the first baseman, Grace Kempton, 0 for 1 today. So far, the scoreline for the Eagles, 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Swing and a miss there, a late decision behind the pitch by McQuiston. Again, South Park is the home team with them being the higher seed, so they will have the ability to bat last. That one there dipped a little bit out of the zone, but caught the corner, makes the count 0-2. McQuiston looking to get out of the inning here. 0-2. That one dipped a little bit farther down, makes the count now 1-2. So give credit to the bottom of the lineup here, the flex position player, Allison Connor, getting on base with the bunt. One up high. And then a little bit of a sack bunt there from Dubiak. Gets the runner all the way from basically first to second into third. And then Emma Hayes, center field home run. 2-0 there. That one fouled out of play. So it'll stay 2-2 here. Question just looking to keep it 2-0 as we move on. We're still in the early going here in the third inning. 2-2 from McQuiston. Punch this way to the left field, foul by about 10 feet. So they'll do it again. Well, if you're out in center field, you may have been able to catch that home run ball. 2-2. Punch right back through the middle. The center fielder Beck, she'll get it into second quickly, but a base hit single right back through the middle by Grace Kempton keeps the Eagles offense rolling. So 2 outs here. Runner at first. That'll bring up number 4, Caitlin Polk, the right fielder. Pitched inside, and unfortunately a little bit of a cross-up. It's going to hit the umpire. He felt that one there. A little bit of a cross-up there, and give credit to the catcher there, Kylie Levere, to walk out there a little bit and give him a little bit of a break here. We'll reset 0-1. Inside again, so batter gets behind 0-2 here, Caitlin Polk. So 2 runs across the board for the number 1 seed Eagles with that center field home run. The question here for the Wolverines looking to get out. 0-2 here. That one just missing on the outside edge. Makes the count 1-2. Eagles now with 4 hits in this one. Ellwood being held scoreless and hitless. That one there is swing and a miss for strike 3. So the Wolverines limit the damage, but the damage is done. A 2-run shot by Hayes to center field gives the Eagles, the number 1 seed South Park Eagles, the lead here. We'll head to the top of the 4th, 2-0 South Park.
For companies with enough
right, folks, welcome back here to Deer Lakes High School as we head to the top of the fourth. We're real close to the halfway point in this one. Ellwood City back up at the plate here. First pitch up high for ball one. At the plate is number 24, Amber McQuestion. Opposing pitcher across from Seckley. She's got to get something rolling here. Ellwood City right now not only being held scoreless, but hitless in this one. 1-0 fouled back right here. Just undercut it just a tad bit. Makes the count even 1-1. Seckley once again senior for South Park. She'll be headed off to Gannon University and will be playing softball, and player she's facing right now will be also going for softball up at Slippery Rock, so they will eventually play each other sometime next year in some way, fashion. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Big swing there by McQuestion. Makes the count even 2-2 now. Again, a trip to the finals is on the line here for these two teams. South Park being the #1 seed here. Right now, looking like it. Punch there, up through the middle. This is going to hang up long enough for the center fielder. She'll make the running catch here to right behind second base, basically, for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So good stuff here from Sydney Seckley. She's been dealing for the Eagles all year long. Again, if you're just joining us, Amber McQuestion for Ellwood. Over 500 strikeouts in her career and over 750 adding to it is Seckley. So 1,200 combined strikeouts in this game. That'll bring up next batter here being number 3, Alexis Beck. That one inside, gets called for the strike, evens it back up 1-1. Beck 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. One count, punch there. See if this one hangs inside. It's going to go, I believe, foul territory here. So go in favor of Seckley 1-2 now. So far, Ellwood has fortunately struggled to get anything in the field of play. If they have, it's been right at somebody. So far, defense has been pretty good for South Park. Called third strike there down low, and that's another strikeout for Sydney Seckley. That'll put her now with officially 6 strikeouts in this one. She had 20 strikeouts in her last game alone. So that'll bring up the next batter, and that will be number 10, Kylie Levere, the catcher, 0 for 1 today. That one there on the outside edge, ball 1. Kylie Levere kind of sparking the offense here for Ellwood City in the quarterfinals, getting things going against McGuffey. Sometimes speed can make the difference. We'll see if it comes through here. Fortunately, that one there crossed her up. Swing and a miss. Makes the count now even 1-1. Head coach Gary Rosansky giving some instructions there to Levere. Wolverines having to be patient, but it's already once through the lineup, it's already the top of the fourth. You got to get things rolling, kind of similar to baseball last night. 1-1. Now 2-1. The winner of this game will play in the finals, which I believe we'll put the bracket up here at the end of this one. Swing and a miss there, makes the count 2-2. The winner of this game will play in the finals. I want to say it was slated for the 26th or the 27th. Fortunately, I don't remember off the top of my head. I have it on the screen on the graphic. Doing baseball and softball, it kind of lines up here very well for WPIALs. 2-2 count here from Seckley. Down low, makes a count full. Put the bracket up there. There you go. You can see the 27th or the 28th is when the championship will be played. Again, the winner of this game will play either Keystone Oaks or Mount Pleasant. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Another strikeout. The 7th of the game here for Sydney Seckley. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Still South Park 2, Ellwood City nothing here on Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, welcome back here to Deer Lakes High School as we head to the bottom of the 4th. South Park leading here 2-0. Amber McQuistion back out here for Ellwood City. Her counterpart, Sydney Seckley, with 7 strikeouts. McQuistion with 4. The difference right now is the 4 base hits and the home run there hit by Emma Hayes. Could be your MVP play of the game. Obviously still early, though. It's halfway mark in this one. 0-2 count here for McQuistion. First batter of the inning. Called a ball there. At the plate is number 10. That's Caitlin Mattis. 1 for 1 today. She had that screaming double down the left field line. Up high again. She works it back even here, 2-2. Give credit to South Park Eagles. Very patient at the plate and finding their pitch. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Kind of jinxed it there, unfortunately, by the announcers. Strike 3 and the first out of the inning for McQuistion.
Number 12.
So far, the home run has been the difference in this one. And that's how these two teams play. They don't make too many mistakes, and if you're going to get beat, you're going to have to get beat by the long ball or base hits in a row. That will bring up number 12, Layla Pacifico. That one drops in for a called strike. McQuistion staying ahead 0-1. Punch there to the left field here. Actually, the third baseman will reach up, make the catch here. That's Kaylee Palumbi for the second out. So good defensive awareness. Right now, the left field sideline of Ellwood City has seen most of the action today. Kaylee Palumbi making 2 catches, and then also Jaden Allwine. She has been very busy making plays in left field. Strike there for McQuistion. She gets ahead. 3 batters in a row now in the inning. Up at the plate is number 5, Paige Van Dyke, the third baseman. 0-1 count. Punch foul there. Right to the back of the hill here. 0-2 count. Give credit to McQuistion. She's battling back here after giving up 2 runs in that third. Let's see if I don't make an announcer's jinx here, but dealing here in the 4th. 0-2. Outside for ball 1. As the wind kind of picks up here again a little bit. Breezy temps, low 60s, feels like 40. That one punched to the center field. Tracking it very well is the center fielder, Alexis Beck. She'll make the catch and the third out. We'll head to the top of the fifth here, folks. South Park, the #1 seed. Eagles up 2-0 on the Lady Wolverines. All right, folks, welcome back here to Deer Lakes High School as we head to the top of the fifth inning. Ellwood City being held in check here. First pitch there, strike one for Sydney Seckley. Again, pitching has the upper edge in this one so far, and Seckley has been the real deal. 7 strikeouts. McCushion not too far behind with 5. Swing and a miss. Quickly behind 0-2 is number 14, Kaylee Palumbi. Wolverines bats have been quiet so far in this one. They got to make something happen here sooner than later as we are in the 5th inning in this semifinal game. Down low for a ball. Punch there in the field of play. The third baseman misplays it, so Palumbi does make it to first base. It's going to be a tough play there. We'll see if they potentially count it as a hit or not, but either way, Palumbi does get on base. So it's been a while, but a runner is officially on base here for the Wolverines. So that'll bring up number 2, Kara Kreitzer, the second baseman. And doing this with nobody out makes you ponder. Do you potentially play small ball? And they do, and unfortunately, Kara Kreitzer gets away with it. It's a foul ball straight back to the fence. So unfortunately, so far, they have not been able to get to, or the bunt's down correctly. So 0-1 count here. That one swung right through. Makes the count 0-2. Unfortunately, Caro out in front of that one. Giving you a score update there from, I believe it's Norwin High School. Mount Pleasant is up 2-0 on Keystone Oaks, and they also have, that is the other semifinal, but bases are loaded for Keystone Oaks. Swing and a miss there for the first strikeout and out of the inning for Seckley, so she limits the damage here for at least one more batter. Again, Palumbi there at first. Wolverines trying to get her over, or at least into some kind of scoring position. Right now, I think if you're Ellwood, you're just trying to get something in the field of play. They're going to say that she went there and committed to it on the bunt attempt there. 0-1 now. That'll be number 12, Jaden Allwine. First time up, she was walked. Bunt attempt again. She did not commit completely to it, so it's going to be a ball. And again, with 60-foot bases here down to first, catcher will usually just throw it over just to keep the runner in check, that being Palumbi. One count from Seckley. Bunt again, pulls it back, but it's going to be a strike either way. Good pitch from Seckley. So 1-2 count here, 1 out, runner at first. Seckley still continuing to deal pretty well in the circle for South Park. One-two pitch. Outside, evens it up now, 2-2. We'll give you an update here. Mount Pleasant gets out of the bases loaded jam. They're in the midway of the 4th inning. They're up 2-0. Lady Vikings up on the Golden Eagles 2-0. That one fouled back. Keeps the count 2-2. So 2-2 count here from Seckley, 1 out. That one punched, fouled. Give credit to Allwine here. She's battling back here, making Sydney throw a couple more pitches home this at bat. Jaden Allwine, like most of the athletes for the Lady Wolverines, multi-athlete, multi-sport athlete. Swing and a miss, strike 3, unfortunately there for Ellwood City, 2 gone. Talking about the multi-sports, you can check it out on our social media accounts. We posted all the information. Wrestling, boys basketball, and girls basketball alignments all released magically out of the blue during baseball and softball season there. Swing and a miss, strike 1. You can check those out on our social media accounts. That's for next year, as the new 2-year rotation starts up. At the plate is number 18. That's Taylor Hoffman, 0 for 1 today. Looking to get something here in the bottom lineup going. Another swing through. Makes it count 0-2. After that, tough play at third to start off with Palumbi getting there at first. Sydney Seckley has been dealing. That one just missing. Give credit to the catcher. Good frame there by Emma Hayes, but unfortunately she had to shift it pretty far enough to kind of tells you that it was going to be a ball. 1-2 count. Top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 yet again. That is the 10th punch out by Sydney Seckley. She's halfway to 20 yet again as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Still scoreless here for Ellwood, but the South Park Eagles, Emma Hayes, the catcher, 2-run shot there in the 3rd inning is the difference. You're watching Ellwood City Sports here on YouTube. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Eagles up at the plate here. First pitch, swing and a miss there by the flex hitter, number 9, Allison O'Connor. If you don't know what the flex is, folks, with baseball, softball, a little bit different there. 10 batters can take an at-bat at the plate. That's what they call the flex or DP, the designated player. They can take a position and kind of sub in, but they also can take an extra bat. So technically the Eagles are using a 10-batter lineup. 1-1 count. Inside and high, makes the count now 2-1. It looked like number 9, Allison O'Connor, was going to potentially bunt. So far, I believe she is 0 for 1 today. There's the bunt, fouled back, makes it now even 2-2. That works out perfectly. Tell you what, this hill here for Deer Lakes, it just makes it roll right back down, so makes life a little bit easier. Really foul ball, it comes right back to us. 2-2 count from McQuiston. Right there, called third strike. So another strikeout here for McQuiston, the sixth in her outing here. So far, the score line, Ellwood, 0 runs, 1 hit, 1 error. South Park, 2 hits, 4 hits. Sorry, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. That went up high for ball 1. At the plate, that's number 13. We're back to the top of the lineup, Sydney Dubiak. Dubiak 0 for 1 today. That one drops down low, makes the count now 2-0 in favor of the Eagles' Dubiak. Again, these two teams, two schools, very familiar with each other, football, basketball, and now softball. That one fouled back. There is a chance. There's a chance you could see an Ellwood South Park baseball situation. Swing and a miss, makes the count 2-2. Have to watch myself. I made a mistake last night in the Final Four. We were looking at Game Changer and it didn't upload and finish. Avonworth came back to beat Charleroi, so it's Avonworth, South Park, Riverside, and Ellwood. That one punched straight up. Tough play there. Fortunately, fouled back. Kylie Levere had no clue where it was and was kind of looking forward. She thought it was maybe a pop straight up, but it actually tailored back here, so just another foul ball behind home plate. 2-2 count again for McQuiston. That one misses, so full count for Amber McQuiston here in the circle. She's got to get something rolling here with 1 out. Trying to keep serve with Sydney Seckley. Good strike there by Dubiak, but she was out in front of that one. She rips that one foul, line drive foul down the left field line. Ellwood City Baseball will be playing tomorrow, so will be South Park. Ellwood will be playing against crosstown rival Riverside at 6 o'clock as that one's punched up. Tough play here made by number 14, the third baseman, Kaylee Palumbi. Nice play there in foul territory for the second out of the inning.
Number 23, Emma Hayes.
We'll see what we can do. We did put in for it. Maybe this is kind of the third inning. Number 23, Emma Hayes, have a day. A double there. The left center field. So far, her day, she started off with a strikeout in the first inning and has come back, a home run and a double. McQuiston reloads, resets here. First pitch right down the middle here to Sydney Seckley. She gets ahead 0-1. 0-1 count. Outside makes the count even 1-1. One pitch from McQuiston. Just missing on that outside edge. You can tell McQuiston's trying to be very careful here, being very selective where she puts this pitch. At the same time, Seckley's just saying, hey, I'll wait until you throw me what I want. There's one of them, and that one fouled off, though. Left field line, sorry, right field line. Makes count now 2-2. Again, a big appreciation to Deer Lakes High School and Athletic Director Charles here helping us out, making things happen. 2-2 count. Up high, makes count 3-2. We were here just a couple years ago in basketball. Ellwood and Deer Lakes played in boys basketball, and now they're hosting today's semifinal. 3-2 count. That one fouled off again. Fairly new field, brand new turf in that. when I was talking to the athletic director, they are not done here on making this facility better for the future. 3-2. Punch there to left field. This is going to be trouble. Wow, no way. What a catch there by number 12, Jaden Allwine in left field, reaching up for the third time this evening. Just kept going back, carrying. She makes the catch. Allowed out there for Jaden Allwine, and the Lady Wolverines will head to the top of the sixth. Still South Park with the lead, 2-0. All right, folks, welcome back here to Deer Lakes High School. Both semifinals are playing to the vest, looking very, very good. Both games are 2-0. We have 2-0 South Park here and 2-0 Mount Pleasant midway through the fifth there in the other semifinal. First pitch there missing for ball one. Again, these two teams, along with those two teams, Keystone Oaks and Mount Pleasant, looking to play for the finals. A win today clinches you a state playoff game as well, which means you got at least 2 more, if not 3 more games. The 2 losers today will slide to the consolation game. That is a winner plays into the state playoffs. 3A softball only takes 3 teams, whereas baseball takes the top 4. Found back here. McQuistion continuing to pick up where Seckley picking up where she left off in the previous inning. Having her way with most of this lineup. Again, Ellwood held to just 1 hit throughout this game through 5 innings. Presta Pine, leadoff hitter here, trying to make something happen for Ellwood City. That one fouled right back at me. I don't think I flinched. Did I flinch? I don't know if I flinched or not. I may have blinked an eye. That was straight right back. We like the view, though. Front row view, front row seat, and get to see the balls and strikes real easily. Swing and a miss there, unfortunately, there for Ellwood. Seckley picking up where she left off. Now 11 strikeouts. So far, her line, 5 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts in this one. Defense getting a little bit of a setup here, watching just in case there's a bunt attempt possibly. I think they recognize that last game against McGuffey, number 15, Crystal Folino for Ellwood. The shortstop did try to bunt to get on last time, so a little bit of a small ball opportunity here for Ellwood. Again, you're just looking to make contact. You just need something in the field of play. That one down low, stays low, just missing. Evens the count 1-1. Officially 57 degrees in the local area. That wind makes it feel easily 45. Up high, makes the count now in favor of Folino. Batter 2-1. South Park, one of the favorites from last year, went and I believe faced Mohawk in the WPIAL title. Unfortunately, Mohawk was upsetted by number 7, Keystone Oaks. A lot of people had it playing out that South Park and Mohawk would meet each other next week, but fortunately for Mohawk, their season ended early. Ellwood trying to make something happen here. When you get down to the Final Four, it's a pitcher's duel, and Sydney's right now just making things happen a little bit more smooth on the mound. That pitch down low makes the count full, 3-2. And these late going innings here, you can see Sydney Seckley kind of rotating her arm there. A lot of pitches thrown. It's not really fatigue. It's just trying to make sure she gets that rotation right. And there you go. Gets the low call there for a strike. Felino does not like that at all. A low call there, but either way, another strikeout, the 12th of the game for Sydney Seckley.
Number 24, Amber McQuiston.
At this point, you know that she's a strikeout pitcher. You're going to have to bring that bat off your shoulder. That'll bring up number 24, the pitcher, Amber McQuiston. Looking to get something going here with nobody on. A swing and a miss there. That pitch there has some really good movement. A lot of rotations. Makes it dip at the last second there, and it went right underneath the bat of McQuiston. Outside pitch up high. Kind of missed the spot there. Makes the count even 1-1. As we cross the 5 o'clock local time, 5:09 now. This one moving right along. A 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. To be expected, both teams have combined for officially 18 strikeouts in this one. Although, with South Park having 5 hits, there's 6 hits and 18 strikeouts. So either you basically get a hit or you strike out pretty fast. Again, the finals will either be the 27th or the 28th of May. So next week, it'll be at, I believe it's EQT Ballpark. So that one's fouled back again. We'll recognize it as the Wild Things Ballpark. Or actually, I'm thinking of baseball. My apologies. Different location for softball, just a little bit. 2-2 count, down low for ball 3. Let's see where that location actually is. Lily Field, there we go. It'll be at Lily Field for the championship. Either Wednesday or Thursday, 27th or the 28th will be the championship game. Down low, and second time that McQuiston has gotten on base. The first time was an error in the first inning. She earns the walk, and smart move there per se. You kind of want to get the out with nobody on base, but Amber McQuiston came into play batting over 500. So if there is one batter you don't necessarily want to throw a pitch right down the middle to, it's Amber McQuiston. Well, just like that, though, Sydney Seckley reloads. First pitch to the next batter, strike 1. Alexis Beck, number 3 here, looking to get something going. Ball down low, makes the count even 1-1. Top of the 6th here, which means Ellwood City's got to get something going here. They got one more inning left, so 4 outs left here for Ellwood to get something to at least score or tie this one up. A little bit of a reach there by Beck down low, makes the count 1-2. So 1-2 count here with 2 outs. Runner at first is McQuiston. Seckley on the mound versus Beck here. Here's the pitch. Outside makes it even now 2-2. Deuces Wild, 2 balls, 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2-0 lead. See what Seckley decides to pitch here. Looking inside, jamming Beck, but Beck gets through and fouls it off. So she'll stay alive here with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from Seckley. Down low again, missing, makes the count 3-2. So a little bit of a trouble spot here for Seckley. Walk to McQuistion, in danger of her second walk of the inning. Again, 12 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3-2. That one fouled off. Give credit to Beck. Give credit to Beck here, making things happen at plate. Staying alive. So 3-2, 2 outs, runner at first. Beck at the plate, making Seckley earn this one. Punch right back to Seckley, throw to first in time. What a pitching gem here by Sydney Seckley, making things happen. South Park Eagles up still 2-0. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning. South Park Eagles up at the plate. First pitch swinging there. It's going to bend to the left side, and we're going to get an out. Prestapine makes the play at first base, so one pitch out there shuts down Grace Kempton and the Eagles. So after that 2-run 3rd inning, give credit to the Lady Wolverines. They've kept South Park in check as well. Swing and a miss. McQuistion dealing yet again. Her line is looking pretty good. Just 1 earned run given up. That was the home run. 2 runs given up with a 2-0 lead here by South Park. Punch fly ball here. It's going to bend out of foul territory. And Lily fall 3 feet to my right side. Make the count 0-2. Score update in the other semifinal. It's 2-1 now. Keystone Oaks gets on the board. It's the top of the 6th, 2-1 Mount Pleasant. That one misses outside for ball 1. Keystone Oaks also has 1 out runners at first and second. So that one has been very similar to this one. A good pitching duel. Inside, unfortunately, hits the shoulder. Are they going to say the bat? I think we're going to say it hit the bat. And I think we're going to have the umpires check each other here just to make sure that they're on the same page. I like this call. Very smart by the home plate umpire to make sure that they get this call correct. Home plate went and said it went and hit off of the bat. The batter was shaking your hand, but we're not too sure of what happened. Sometimes it hits the bat and shakes out of your hand. We'll see what they say here. Okay. They're going to say that it hit the bat. It's always that weird location where can hit the bat or the glove or ricochet, and hits the bat there, so we play on. So still 1-2. Up high makes the count 2-2. That one swung and missed, and strike 3. So unfortunately, the batter there for the Eagles is shut down. So back-to-back outs here. Keeping things in check as Amber McQuistion is number 10. Caitlin Mattis will come up, the left fielder. Pitch there, ball 1. Give an update here of the other semifinal. It's now 2-2. Keystone Oaks making things happen, and they tie Mount Pleasant, and they're still dealing top of the 6th, 2nd and 3rd. So give credit to Keystone Oaks, the Golden Eagles battling back, and that is with 1 out. Again, winner of that game will play the winner of today's match here. That one misses, makes the count now 2-1. McQuistion looking to put an end to the offense of the South Park Eagles, and it'll basically be one more attempt here for Ellwood City. Fouled back, makes the count even now 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. McQuistion looking to get out of the inning and see if we can get the bats rolling. One more attempt here for the Wolverines. Here's the pitch. Down low. Makes the count now full 3-2. Full count pitch from McQuistion. Pop fly, it's going to be fouled back here yet again, so staying alive is Caitlin Mattis. Ground out by Keystone Oaks, finishes the 6th inning. There it's 2-2, here it's a 3-2 pitch. Ellwood looking to get out of the inning. Punch there to third baseman Plumby, throw to first, plenty of time, reached out of the glove of Prestapine, so unfortunately the inning will continue. Mattis will get there at first.
Now batting, number 12, Layla Pacifico.
So that'll bring up number 12, Layla Pacifico, as the inning continues on here, at least for another batter. That one punched there, fouled off to the left side. Makes the count 0-1. Question. 7 strikeouts in this one, no walks. So that one screamed down the left field line, foul again. So quickly 0-2. She's given up 5 hits, limited damage, but unfortunately that 1 home run is the blemish by Emma Hayes. And as of right now, as well as McQuistion and Seckley have been dealing, I would say your game MVP has to be Emma Hayes with that 2-run shot to make the difference right now. 0-2 count. McQuistion looking to end the inning. Just missing up high and outside. Makes it 1-2. Punch there up through the center fielder position here. Called off there. Taking it was Beck for the 3rd out. So last chance opportunity here. 3 more outs to go for the Lady Wolverines. They got to score at least 2 to keep this one rolling. It's South Park 2, Ellwood City 0, headed to the top of the 7th here on the Ellwood City Sports.
Scored over 300 major.
right, folks, welcome back here. Last chance opportunity here for the Ellwood City Lady Wolverines. Leading us off will be number 10, Kylie Levere for Ellwood City. First pitch there, swing and a miss, strike one. Kylie Levere 0 for 2 today so far. Swing and a miss yet again, 0-2 now, quickly falling behind. Just makes you wonder if you kind of shorten up the swing through. Again, good defense though on the infield. You shorten it up, you punch the ball in the field, but unfortunately it's gonna be very slow. It could be an easy out. 0-2 here from Seckley. Strike three, the 13th strikeout in this one. Seckley picking up where she left off and still dealing just one hit against. 2 walks, 1 hit. That'll bring up number 14. That's Kaylee Palumbi. 1 for 2. 2-2. 2-2. Yep. That one there fouled off. Again, keeping track of the other semifinal. Mount Pleasant had a 2-0 lead, but Keystone Oaks in the 6th inning scores 2. It's 2-2 in that one. We'll get you a final score from that one if time permits. 0-1 here, down low, evens the count 1-1. Palumbi 1 for 2, the lone hit for the Wolverines. She has 1 strikeout and 1 hit in this one. That one ball just missing zone there, makes the count 2-1. Again, this game going pretty fast, only an hour and a half so far in this one. And it's what happens when you get a pitching duel and both pitchers striking out several players. That one there right down the middle. Nothing's changed in this one for Seckley. She is the real deal. She's closing up real close to 800 strikeouts in her career. The 3A softball player of the year, I believe, last year, and an all-star as well. That one just missing. Good frame by the catcher, Emma Hayes. Talk about a 1-2 tandem. Pitching by Seckley, and then behind the plate, the catcher hitting a 2-run shot. That's the difference right now on your screen. Punched foul by Palumbi, staying alive. So full count pitch here. Palumbi staying alive. That one fouled off again. She's getting a good read on this pitch that keeps dropping in the zone area. She's getting a good read on it. She's just a little bit behind on the swing through. So here's the full count pitch. Down low, ball 4, just missing, and Palumbi kind of doing the hat trick. 1 strikeout, 1 walk, earned base on balls, and then she has the 1 hit for the Ellwood City Wolverines. So give credit to Palumbi making things happen. Up next for Ellwood City, that's number 2, Kara Kreitzer, the second baseman. She needs to get something going here, keep the runners advancing on the plates. 0-2 so far in this one as the wind picks up here. And with that being said, we get our first timeout of the game, actually, by either teams. That'll give us some time here to check up on the other score here in the other semifinal. They're in the top of the 7th inning. I believe that's being played down at Norwin High School. It's 2-2. Mount Pleasant 2, Keystone Oaks 2, top of the 7th. So both semifinals with 2s, bunch of 2s. Fortunately for Ellwood City, they need to see two of their own. So up next, swing and a miss there. Strike one is Kara Kreitzer. 0 for 2 today with 1 strikeout. As it has cooled down dramatically. It feels like it's 40 now. Down low, good stop by the catcher, Emma Hayes. If that gets past her, Palumbi would be at second. Getting a little moisture, a little slipping of the ball out of the hand here. Up high, and unfortunately, Kara does a little bit of an excuse me swing there, makes the count 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Seckley. Down low, makes the count even now 2-2. Punched foul, staying alive is Kreitzer. Adding more to that Wolverine drama that we've seen all week long. Ellwood versus McGuffey, late in that one. 5th inning heroics there, making it 3-0 victory for the Lady Wolverines. Last night, what a great game and a great call there by Ellwood City Sports down at Pullman Park. Game that went back and forth. The lead changed twice in that one, with the Ellwood baseball team prevailing, and now we've got another drama here. It's still 2-0 South Park in the lead, but the tying run is technically at home plate right now. 2-2 count from Seckley. Over 100 pitches. Punch right back to her, see if she goes for 2. She does throw to second, gets the out there. So 1 gone at second for the second out, but the throw to first behind the runner, so Kara Kreitzer does get down safe to first, but fielder's choice there by the pitcher with 2 outs now. Tying run is still at home, but now with 2 outs. That'll bring up number 12, the left fielder, Jaden Allwine. First pitch right there for Seckley. Seckley 1 hit, 3 walks, 13 strikeouts on 114 pitches. That one right down through the middle again, and Ellwood City is now down to their last strikeout of the game. 0-2, 2 outs, 2-0 lead for South Park. Seckley dealing here for the Eagles. A trip to the finals on the line. Ball outside, throw down to first, runner back safe. As Kara Kreitzer has to do a split there with the turf. So we'll reset here, 1-2 count, 2 outs. Allwine at the plate. Sydney Seckley looking for a 1-hit pitching gem in the semifinals. Punch foul again. Give credit to the Lady Wolverines in this 7th inning. They're making Seckley earn this win. Giving it their all here to the final out. Here's the pitch. Up high, just missing. Now makes the count even, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-run lead for South Park. Runner first is Kara Kreitzer. Batting is Allwine. Here's the pitch. Up high again. Give credit to Allwine. Very patient at the plate here. Full count. Runner will be going after the pitch is thrown. Full count pitch from Seckley. Down low, ball 4 called, and all of a sudden, for the 2nd time today, Ellwood City gets a runner to second. It's 1st and 2nd now with 2 outs. A little bit of drama happening here, and oh man, you guessed it. It brings up number 18, Taylor Hoffman. The drama from last game out, 2 for 3 against McGuffey. This sets up perfect here for Ellwood City. Hoffman just needs to get something in the field of play. First pitch, swing and a miss. You can hear the dugout saying, hey, leave it, watch 1 or 2. Get a good read on it. The 1 count. That one up high makes the count even, 1-1. So a little bit of drama here. Seckley not as efficient through her first 6 innings. Pitch has kind of been dancing around just on the outside edge here. Swung at, swing and a miss. 1-2. And Ellwood is back down to their last strikeout of the game. One-two pitch, first and second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Seckley. Swung and a missed. Strike 3, the strikeout there for Sydney Seckley. And the South Park Eagles officially victorious here in the semifinal game from Deer Lakes High School. A 2-0 one-hit pitching gem by Sydney Seckley on the victory. They will move on to the championship game next week, either the 27th or the 28th from Lily Field. As the Eagles celebrate their victory, they're going back to the championship again, looking to do one better than last year. They lost in the championship to Mohawk. This year, they will be the favorite heading in there. We'll take one time out here, folks. We'll do a quick little recap. We'll get you a score update in the other semifinal, and then we'll wrap things up here from Deer Lakes. Stay with us, folks. Final score, South Park 2-0 win over Ellwood City to move on to the semifinals. You're watching Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, welcome back here. Final score from Deer Lakes High School. The South Park Eagles, the #1 seed, 19-1 now. The victors over the Ellwood City Wolverines, the 4 seed, 2-0. A pitching duel and gem prevailed by Sydney Seckley, who will be going to Gannon University next year. But let's talk about her game. The score line here for Ellwood, 0 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors. For South Park, 2 runs, 5 hits and 1 errors. The line for Seckley, 125 pitches, 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, 4 walks, 14 strikeouts after 20 against Avonworth this past 2 days. And on the flip side, the losing pitcher today will be Amber McQuistion, 108 pitches. She was very methodical, and unfortunately just 1 inning was the difference. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, and 7 strikeouts. The MVP of today's game has to go to the difference maker, and that was the catcher, number 23, Emma Hayes. She started the game with an 0 for 1, a strikeout by McQuistion, but after that, a home run and a double, and she made things happen. And I believe she also finished the game. Let's check here. She finished 2 for 3, scored the run and the RBI. What a game there for Emma Hayes. She finishes with 6 total bases as well to pull out the victory, just a 2-0 victory by South Park. So South Park will move on to the finals. That'll be either next Wednesday or Thursday at Lily Field. Ellwood City's season is not done officially. The WPIAL playoffs are officially done for them, but they will have a consolation game next week, I believe. I could be wrong, could be this week. I'll try to get you some updates on that one. There's a consolation game. They only take 3 teams to the state playoffs, so Ellwood will have at least one more consolation game. It'll be the loser of the other semifinal, and we do have a score update. They are going to extra innings. The top of the 8th now. It's 2 Mount Pleasant, 2 Keystone Oaks. So the number 3 seeded Mount Pleasant Lady Vikings keeping in check with the number 7 seed Keystone Oaks Golden Eagles. So we'll keep a check on that score. The loser will then play Ellwood City sometime in the consolation game. The winner will play the South Park Eagles in the championship game to be played next week. Once again, one more time, final score here from Deer Lakes High School. So we do appreciate Deer Lakes hosting this one, the 3A high school softball semifinal. The final score, South Park Eagles victorious and move on to the championship, a 2-0 win over the Ellwood City Wolverines. On behalf of Ellwood City Sports, Brad Windhorse and Dave Windhorse, good night, folks, and we'll see you sometime down the road.